What's up, y'all? I am a masochist, apparently, and I'm trying to play a challenge through this lag. I played last night, and I managed to go 4-2, even though I watched back some of my games, and I played so poorly. This is actually game 2 here. I beat him game 1, like, super quick. He conceded, I don't know why he conceded so early, but I guess he just knew he was way far behind. Come on, Matador. Or land, I guess. Either one. That's fine, too. So, anyway, I realized last night I was recording, but I played so insanely poorly. I was watching back through one of the games, mainly just to try to show the lag that we were dealing with, and I saw so many mistakes that I had made. I still went 4-2 with an off-meta deck, so I wanted to try to see if I couldn't do a little better here. So it'd be cool to get this Weaver down, but we assume he has some sort of interaction, so if he wants to kill something, we're going to make him kill our spirited companion. Is there no volume button here? So, I guess Naturalist and Weaver is the play here. I could Calix, but that doesn't really get me anywhere, and he almost surely just kills it. If we play both of these, it forces him to kind of choose which one he wants to interact with. I could also just get this wedding announcement down. But I think we're going to go with the Naturalist and Weaver. Why is this so loud? The sound effects on the actual MTG are ridiculously loud right now. Just didn't even bother swinging. That was weird. Also not sure why I paid the 2 life. What does he have for 4 mana? The... Not dig through time, but the... whatever it's called, maybe? I can't remember what the name of it is. I would love to try to get this Calix down sooner than later, so that way I can hit him with it sooner than later, but I think the play here is to just get this Mistmore out, and I can copy the ability with Weaver here. I could also play Calix and Wedding Announcement, but I don't think this guy's going to live but so much longer here. So we're going to go with this. Gives us 4 flyers. Seems pretty good. Assuming he doesn't kill this Weaver right now, which, you know, well, I guess he didn't. Cool. I think if he was going to kill it, he probably would have by now. I could have waited, I guess, until post-combat to do that, but whatever. It's not the biggest deal. Generally, you want to do things post-combat as opposed to pre-combat, because now I'm tapped out, so he knows I don't have any fancy tricks or anything. He doesn't have to think about, you know, me surprising him with anything. It's just, when I swing, he's going to know what I'm doing, but I'm going to swing anyway. I'm risking, like, if he, you know, kills the Weaver, Then he can block with the Mutavault on the Spirited Companion, for instance, and then, you know, I'm down a creature for nothing, but I think if he's going to kill the Weaver, he probably would have done it in response to this Overlord, because I've played Canera before. They're a good player. But yeah, so game one, I got the Jukai Naturalist down, and then I got a Sheltered by Ghosts down to exile an Unholy Annex. And then the next turn I got Calix down, copied it, and exiled another creature, so whatever. If you want to do it now, then be my guest, I suppose. So, if you get rid of the Naturalist now, whatever, it's pretty much done its job. We would like to draw one of our... We only have 2 auras left in the deck. Actually, I think I sided the Audacity out. So I cut the 2 Sheltered by Ghosts, and the Audacity, I believe, is in post board. But I do have at least the Royal Treatment still in. So if I can manage to get the Calix out, and like, let's say I did top deck the Royal Treatment, then I could pretty well, not guarantee, but it would be pretty good along the process of trying to get a copy of this Overlord out. I also have the things I need to get an infinite combo going here. The Virtue of Loyalty plus Weaver of Harmony plus either a Mana Dork or a Manland is infinite. All your creatures are infinite, and because when this trigger goes on the stack at the end of turn, you can copy it and then let the copy resolve, untap them, untap your Mana Dork or Manland, and then copy the trigger that's still on the stack. I mean, you should do that over and over and over again as many times as you want, so that every one of your creatures is as big as you want them to be. But that's not like why this deck is built. I was actually playing it without Weaver of Harmony for a while, and then afterwards I realized, like, hey, I should probably be playing that. And I definitely am liking it much more with the Weaver of Harmony than without. Do I even care about that? I don't think so. Honestly, I think I'm fine with that. I'd rather just keep my creature alive, assuming it's still there. He's probably going to exile it anyway. Or shuffle the Naturalist back in would be my guess, but maybe not. So, what I'm planning to do is just split up here. But I want to copy, I want to tap, I ideally would like to tap this to copy an ability so that he is tapped. I'm going to destroy all untapped creatures, swing and destroy all untapped creatures. But I don't want to just throw him away. But if I do this and destroy all untapped creatures, it's going to destroy him anyway, so... The alternative is I can go 2 mana, play this, copy, play the Wedding Announcement, copy, or I can play the Calix and the Wedding Announcement now, not copy, but I think... Maybe I wait 1 turn on the split up, so that way I can try to catch this with it. The Ritual Chamber Demon. Because I don't want to board wipe and then him just have the demon left. So I guess if that's the move, I'm gonna go ahead and get the Calix down first. And I could copy this ability, but I think I'd rather just play the wedding announcement. I'm not gonna yield through that ability just in case. Again, I don't necessarily... Now I'm doing it intentionally pre-combat. I said you want to do most things post-combat, but this will let me add another counter. So I'm just going to do this now. I could have put both these counters on Weaver. And then he would have had to double block it. But, see, I guess not. Never mind. I'm unable to do anything here, so it's just frozen. Alright, there's not even an option for me to do anything here. So at least he's tapped out now, so I can swing freely. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I'm not dead. If I swing out and like he can take it all and not die. But I think he would probably, for sure, block at least the Weaver. And I don't think it's worth trading that for any of the creatures he has, especially when he would get the choice of it. This will still let me draw a card. If I can hit one more land, if he doesn't kill this naturalist, this will only be 4 mana. So 2, 3, 4, and then actually I need 2 more mana. Because I need 1 to activate, 1 to give it at least a power and toughness. So we're just going to swing these 4. Going to attempt to swing these 4 anyway. I don't know why I'm playing. I saw last night the lag was awful, and I said, oh, I'm just gonna not play until they fix it, and here I am playing again the next day. But whatever. Too late now. I saw there was only 35. This is a challenge 32, and there's only 35 players in it, so it's the EV is just too good to pass up, even if it's a terrible experience. Yeah, he just took all of it. Didn't think that was going to be the case, but... Oh, I forgot about that, but whatever. He's going to be in a position where he's going to need to try to survive now, because he put himself to... I mean, he's going to gain 2 life because he has a demon, so he'll be at 7, but... That's still... Can't really afford to swing out at me. I think I could even copy this. The impending trigger to remove another counter, I believe. I haven't actually tried that before, but be interesting. I want him to make this demon. I mean, not that I don't think I'd be able to kill him through it. but I could do a pretty good number on him. My guess is he probably has a fatal push. So what I can do here is activate the prairie and swing out. He can only block 4. So, you know, 4 biggest, 1, 2, 3, and it doesn't really matter. The other 4, like let's say he blocks these 4, that'd still be 9. But assuming he has a fatal push, I'd just be dead. Well, no, I wouldn't be dead because he would... Oh yeah, I would be, because he has these 2 still. So, as much as I would love to try that, I don't think that's the play yet. I think I need to play this split up still. So, if I do the split up, I can still leave this Virtue of the Ardendale Valley back as a backup here. Damn, I would really, really like to go for the kill here, but he's got to have something here, right? I mean, he has 5 cards in hand. Although, if he had a fatal push, I think he would have played it by now. He might have just drawn it. I mean, he did just get an extra card here. So it's definitely possible that he has a removal here, but... Let's see. If he does have a fatal push, and I swing the Restless Prairie and everything else... He just kills the prairie, blocks everything else, goes to 1, and then kills me on the crackback. And I'm tapped out, so he knows it. Well, I'll have the naturalist to gain 4 life, potentially, or maybe 3 life. If he kills the prairie with a fatal push. So that'd put me at 13, and he would only be able to do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But he drew a card first turn, he drew the ritual card, or card from the unholy annex, and he drew a card with the fairy mastermind at the end of my turn because of the wedding announcement. So I think he probably has something. And I don't need to rush here. I can still survive with this split up by blowing up his crap here. So, and I'm in a pretty decent spot to kind of come back from it afterwards. But what is going to happen if he blocks everything? Then I don't even know that well, I guess I do need to split up to get rid of this demon, if nothing else. So this sucks to not be going for lethal here, but I think it's just the move. He's pausing here, so that definitely makes me think he has a fatal push. But if they're all going to die to the split up anyway, then I might as well just swing him. I mean, if they're gonna, yeah, if they're gonna die to the split up, then I might as well just swing. I would have loved to cape this back, but so yeah, he definitely has fatal push here. Maybe not. I mean, we would block with the knight anyway, or the demon anyway, so that doesn't necessarily say that he doesn't have it, but he clearly wants to keep that mastermind alive, so he's doing everything he can. He's trying to draw cards still, which, understandable, so am I. If only I had some trample here, but I do not, so we're just gonna let this go. So this is unlikely to be very useful as a land, but or as a spell. But if I play it now, is there any use for it next turn? Like, let's say I draw another land, I'll have 7 mana. So it would let me play the naturalist and activate this still. But I think... So it didn't look like he had a fatal push. He would have played it and killed one of these, so I could have probably just killed him, but hey, it happens. I'm going to draw another card here, so I'm just going to hold this, I guess. Well, we'll just play it. And again, I'm not skipping these because I have Weaver Harmony in my deck, so it's possible that they could be copied eventually. If you don't know, you can always, if you right-click on a trigger, you can skip it. But if you ever want to undo that, you can click on this little yellow yield thing, and then you can check it and then remove the selected yield. So he's just trying to draw more cards here. He just wants to not lose the life in the process. So we'll let him... I can't do anything about that, but... Surprise! You got another body to deal with. I think that's the move, right? It makes anything that hits him lethal, so he's gonna have to deal with all of these if I do this. So if he kills it, whatever. So he can block one with this Mutavault. I don't know why he didn't save this Mutavault back and use like this Underground River, for instance, Because this, he's probably not going to be able to use the color mana for anyway. He needs to preserve his life as much as he can. But even if he does survive here, I'm going to have this Overlord and this wedding announcement flipped. Well, I could have played this Elvish Mystic first, and then I didn't really expect the Edict. I guess, at worst case, I can use this as a mana real quick. Maybe. Why did I enter this? This is so not enjoyable. Alright, come on. I can't really complain but so much. I knew what I was signing up for, but it feels like it's even worse than it was yesterday. Come on, man. This is like a full minute of my clock. Yeah, cast spells. I am trying. Damn, man, this is fucking insane. And they're saying it's not on their end. It definitely is on their end. It's clearly an issue with their server. Like, it's clear as day, an issue with their server. Curious to see how he gets out of this one. Yep, double fatal push here. No, he's just dead.